The other day I made a video about the white sheep and the black sheep and all these concepts that I was teaching, well, not teaching, sharing to someone at the beach and becoming the quantum white sheep, the no dual white sheep. I don't know if it was in Spanish, or maybe I can explain quickly, which is first you feel the black sheep, you feel the alien, you feel the stranger, so you separate from yourself, right? You feel like that from the other people because they call you stranger, foreigner in different words, or alien. So you are aware of that, very aware, and you can see that they are absolutely right. I am the guy from Santander and we are in Madrid, and I am the guy from Madrid, and yeah, they are absolutely right in that. But then the connotation of everything, they are absolutely right as well. But it is absolutely different for anybody else. But the reality is that I am from one place and I'm coming to another. Where I was born, blah, 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 what was my life, everything is so ethereal. And so yeah, once you realize that you are the black sheep because you are the alien, the foreigner, the stranger, and you are happy with that, there's no problem with that. And then you become the white sheep in the way that it was only being another black sheep. But the white sheep, when I was living in the United States in the building where I was the only white one. So I was like the white sheep, but white sheep for anybody else means like the good thing, the lamb of God, if you are religious, or the stupid thing, like someone without brain following a leader. You are one or the other. But the black sheep is also one or the other or infinite others. So some people are proud to be the white sheep, and some people are proud to be the black sheep. Some people deny to be a white sheep, being a white sheep, and some people wouldn't like to be a black sheep. So they don't fit in that group and they are suffering for that. That's what they are not realizing what it means. And so being the black sheep, if you are happy, is as good as if you are the white sheep and you are happy. But you can be happy in any situation, but that doesn't mean that you are happy, because there is no happiness like that. There is a higher state that is like nirvana, where you feel nothing, you need nothing. So the only thing better than that is death. But as long as we keep putting words before death, because I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, but it's always focusing on death. Like I have to do everything here to do what? Die tomorrow and die as happy and be as happy today as if you are dying in 25 years. What is the problem with that? But first of all, you have to feel as bad as the black sheep can feel, and then fully recover from that. The problem is that I did it when I was 5. It's very difficult to do it when you are 50, 60, 70, 76, and you are evaluating your social success like the only thing, and you know that your life sucks because you are telling me that in many different ways. Suffering, selfish, this, that. You can feel it so clear that some people has been the same sock all the life. How are you gonna use it now? Backward, inside out, you know? Some people would find that like the craziest thing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks put inside out. And come on, if somebody is horrified by that idea, how are you gonna do it with yourself? And you have to do that with yourself every day or every hour, every crisis, because everything is a crisis, absolutely everything. When the sun is shining too strong, when the sun is not shining, when it's rain, every single aspect of our lives is a crisis because it's a change from the previous moment. So we get adapted, we're not thinking, we're not getting stressful. But then we invent ways to become more stressful, which is all this society of materialist world and blah, 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 blah. What have I told in all my videos about any kind of possession? Nothing. Nothing. Possessions is a very, 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 very external thing from living. Then we accommodate our experience to have more pleasure through the possessions. And by possessions, I mean anything. Possessions of material things and possessions of experiences. Well, maybe because I am 53, I can say this, because I don't know, maybe I was not feeling this way when I was 10. But I mean, if I explained this to myself when I was 10, I would have understood. And I would have been like today when I was 20, probably. Probably. Of course. And I always accept, I don't need to accept it. Once you think about something, you already accept that. If not, you are stupid bringing things to yourself that you are not accepting. Then don't bring them to yourself. Because if you brought them, why are you bringing them? That's how people are not taking care of themselves. And many people think just like taking care of anything external makes me a better person. Not taking care of anything external doesn't mean that you don't mean a shit about those things. But what it means to me is that if I'm going to interact, I'm going to interact in the flowing way. And if the flowing way can be just ignoring completely, my flowing way is probably I cannot say not having conflict, because that's what I think 100%, that's think. But in the infinite percent, there is space for everything. The thing is that any kind of conflict always led to some amazing experience. Because I don't like violence. And I am not allergic to violence because I transcend violence. Once you transcend it, you see how ridiculous it is even to fight back. But I am not a pacifist like that, but I am. Behind, deeper from that word. Yeah, only true pacifist people true, the one that has been absolutely connected with him or herself. The one that knows that any kind of revenge that I could be feeling, it is hurting me when I'm planning it, and it will hurt me even more when I finish the job. So why ruining my life for so many days, months, or years? I've seen it in so many people. unhappy people is not because they have external problems. Unhappy people are people with conflicts inside themselves. And if they've suffered whatever, bullying, for instance, they're gonna be ruminating continuously, and then maybe planning a revenge, and then maybe succeeding in the revenge. So 3 stages of your life that could take 30 years. But any of the 3, you can be 1, 2nd, or 3rd. Any of these 3, you can be all of them. If it is only ruminate until you realize, boom, amazing, awesome, 1 step closer for your persona to meet your higher self. And steps like that, once you are aware of 1, it's easier to be aware of other, right? And once you are aware of 2, it's much easier to get off. And then it's getting easier and easier and easier. And maybe you leave for the last ones, the biggest, the strongest, and the hardest barriers. But there is a moment that the most stupid and the hardest are the same. But I cannot explain this in a rational way.